Hi, I'm James. I am the creator of the Fan Corner YouTube channel. This channel is a joint project between me and another fan collector. So both of us will be showing off some fans on this channel. Any suggestions, email it in to the email that will be in the channel description. I'll add that in a little bit. And yeah, so when this video is uploaded, there should be an email in the channel description. So email suggestions in, comment down below as well, and hopefully we can either of us can hopefully help you with your suggestions. So without wasting time, let's get on to the collection. For now, this will just be my extractor fans. I do have a couple other bits of fans and aircon that I will show in another video, but for now this is just extractor fans. So the first fan is this one here. This is an Airflow Icon 15. It's quite a nice little fan. The only problem I have with it is it just doesn't seem to want to open its shutters fully. Always the shutters just open to about there. I've tried spacing in between the wax actuator, but then when the cover is on, one of the shutters usually ends up cracking open. Like you can even see there just in resting, that one's got slightly more of a gap. So it's got issues with it, this fan, unfortunately, but it is still quite nice. I do quite like it. Moving on to the next fan. This is an Expeller VX100P. This one is quite new. This one was only made a couple of years ago. So it's these are manufactured by Glen Dimplex, and obviously are sold under Expeller. So this fan, it's okay. It moves an okay amount of air. If I just pull the blade off, you can see the really interesting designer blade on this fan. The motor really reminds me of the old GX motors without the blade. So I pressed that on slightly too far. There we are. These are a bit of a pain. The covers don't usually want to sit properly on these, and it takes a lot of wiggling to get these to actually piece together. And even then, the covers don't properly sit. They're an okay fan, but they're also not brilliant either. But you get a nice long length of pull cord with them anyway. Next fan is this thing here. This is a Sile Event fan. Used to have a humidistat and timer board in it, but unfortunately that did decide to explode. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say explode. It really went bang with quite the force as one of the capacitors on the board exploded, and that ended up frying a few other components in the process. So this is no longer a HTB. It is more just I'd say just an S now, or whatever. I don't know the naming schemes, but it's just a standard fan now. The blades are a bit flimsy on this fan, quite flexy and cheap, but it moves an okay amount of air. The shutters aren't great. I think these are a bit pointless, to be honest, because they're quite flabby and cheap, and yeah, they are quite prone to breaking, these shutters, unfortunately. So next fan is this one here. This is an Expeller DX100P. Again, this is one of Expeller's new ones. Got a pull cord for the humidity models. There'd be a humidity sensor there. Got the blades down in there. This is a 2-speed fan. I do quite like it. It's got quite a long tube on the back of it. I do like fans that have got the longer tubes, because you can see this one really doesn't. This one sort of does. Not really on that one, but this one's got a really nice long tube sticking out the back, and I do like that. Pros of this fan: it looks pretty nice. This cover's quite stylish. Something stuck to it. Cons is this center part is quite fragile. With those clips, it's quite commonly broken on these. And also another con I'd say is that they use a resistor for the speed control, and the Ventaxia fans use a capacitor, which is more efficient at slowing the speed of the fan, because it generates a lot less heat. This gets really hot. That's why I always have it on high speed. Other than that, the blades are slightly flimsy, but they do move a decent amount of air, so I'm quite happy with this fan. But it's definitely not my favourite. The cover is easy enough to remove and to get into. You just kind of grab from the bottom there and pull up. And that's how you get into this this fan, and then you just click it back together like so. So I'm going to move a few of these fans out my way real quickly, and we'll move on to some of the next ones. Okay, moving on to the next fan, we're going to look at this one. This is a Manrose Gold extractor fan. Quite a rare one actually, because all the lettering is gold. I have never actually seen these with fully gold lettering before. I've only ever seen them with the grey Manrose logo and gold lettering. Got your normal Manrose style blades on this. So this one's a VMG 100S. It's quite a nice fan. This one is used, but still a nice fan. It moves an okay amount of air. They're quite popular fans. Not usually the gold variety, just the normal Manrose ones are more popular, but I do see the gold ones about. They still sell these. This one isn't that old, to be honest. So yeah, quite a nice fan. So moving on, we've got this one here. This is a Vimark fan. These are, well, Dieter Vimark fans. This used to have a Vimark logo in the corner here, but it ended up wearing off. Just they don't the printing is not very good on these fans with the logo, so they usually do come off. I'm going to buy another one of these soon, because these are really flimsy little spokes, and I reckon I'm going to buy another one to snap out, and obviously I'll clean them up, but I'll make an open grill variant of this fan, because I want to test that against this fan to see which one actually performs better, whether with these little things or without, whether it's just purely cosmetic. So this fan got quite the energy efficient motor in it, barely draws any power. There you go, 8 watts, and it's 25 litres a second fan. So it's got quite the power. As you can see, it's got the EnviroVent style blade. I don't know whether these are actually EnviroVent fans or whether these are just copies. I know the case isn't EnviroVent, but I don't know whether the blades are or not. I'm pretty sure the EnviroVent fans had a sharp edge on that blade there. This one's got rounded, so I don't know. I've never had an EnviroVent before. Now we've got this here. This is an air vent extractor fan. These are the same as the Ventaxia Basics range. Just these ones have got the Manrose style blades on them, where I think Ventaxia have their own blades on them instead. But same fans, just different blades, I believe. Although I don't know, I can't find much on the Ventaxia ones, but from the photos I've seen, they have the blades which just have the little square blade sticking out. So this one here is a pull cord model. As you can see, you've got this little pull cord on. So got a screw at the bottom there to open it. It just hooks on along the top there. These blades are slightly different to the Manrose I've got. If you look at the Manrose, you can see that's the Manrose, and then you've got this one, which slight differences. Notably, this one I believe is made out of a different plastic to this one. Does feel different, and that centre bit is slightly different. This one squishes in a bit more than that, and also you've got these little nubs here from the injection moulding, which this one doesn't have. But overall, they are pretty much the same blade design. So yeah, it's quite a nice fan. I don't mind it. Obviously, that's an air vent branded one. They also do a 150mm version of this, a 230mm, and a 300mm variant. So that's 4, 6, 9, and 12. Now we're going to move into my commercial fans now, which I've got a pile of there. So this is domestic and commercial. There's a bit of, I'd say these are like domestic. These fans here, this is an Xpeller GX6. These can be used in domestics or commercials, I'd say. These are quite a versatile little fan. They're quiet. They run fairly well. See there? The blades back in there. So I don't have the original screw to this fan. It's a bit battered, but it does run. See, it's got a few cracks in this grill here. But yeah, overall, I'm sort of happy with this fan. It's not too bad. It doesn't move too much air. It's not a brilliant fan, but yeah, it's still all right. I know quite a few collectors do really like these fans. I'm okay with them, but I'm not a massive fan. So this here is a Manrose fan. This came out of my friend's kitchen. This is a Manrose WF150 MP. So you've got this little cable gland up here for your flex cable to go into. Got a pull cord. And other than that, it's quite a basic fan. But still, quite a nice fan. It's in okay condition. So yeah, that's the Manrose. Now, moving on, we've got this fan here. This is one of my favourites. This is my Ventaxia Standard 6. This is a 6-inch window fan. I'll just take the plug off it real quick to show you around. So you can see if I flip it there, Ventaxia. The model number for just this outer shell here is V96F. That is not the model number for the entire fan. I don't know what the actual model number for the fan would be, besides just standard 6. You can see there, Ventaxia, registered design, made in England, 6. I don't know what plastic these are made out of. It might be Bakelite. It does feel like Bakelite, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's Bakelite these are made out of. I don't think this outer grill is Bakelite though. I think this is made of a different plastic, probably polycarbonate or ABS or something like that. But that shell, I'm pretty sure is Bakelite. The grills on these fans actually screw onto the body, so I can do this one-handed. No. But if I pull the plug, I'll show you the blades. There we are. So that's the grill. This bit threads through the window. And it's really easy to clean these fans because this can stay in the window and you can take this motor core out. So, see there. Got the blades and the nut on there. So, these are quite nice. They move quite a bit of air. And I have paired it with a lovely Ventaxia controller. This is a late 60s style Ventaxia controller. Very late 60s, early 70s, because it's just pre-universal, this controller. So I'll put this fan back together off camera. There we are, that is my standard 6 fan alongside a Rangemaster controller. The next fan is this one here. This is a 2005 Ventaxia T-Series TX6. You can see there, we've got the slotted blades. I've not got the rear grille on it at the moment. So you've got the slotted blades and the EBM motor, which I rebuilt and put new bearings in, because this fan was found in a skip. I'd been looking at the building that this came from, because I knew it was being refurbished, and I was hoping one of the T-Series would be removed. And I asked one of the guys on the site, and they said no, none of the fans are going. And the next day I saw this at the top of the skip. It didn't come with a connector plug on it, but I do have a connector now for this, which I'm waiting on Ventaxia sending me a replacement gear for the shutter motor in this, because one of the gears is broke, so the shutters do just slam open and shut currently. But other than that, it's quite a nice fan, and you've got the older style grille with the grey logo on this. Next fan is this one, which is where I got the connector plug from. I bought this fan. This is a 2008 T-Series TX6, so it's slightly older than me, this fan. Only slightly though. It's about the same as that one, really. Just different grille on it. It's got the new grille. Same motor, same blade, same capacitor pack and all that. Same fan, really, just different grille. So now we're going to move on to, I'd say, probably one of my favourite fans here. This is my Ventaxia TX6WL. This is brand new. I have its original box as well. This is its original controller as well, never been fitted. See, it's only got a slight chip out that corner there, but that was a very common thing on these controllers, was that corner would chip. I've actually seen multiple with that exact same chip. See there, up inside there. So these wall sleeves just pull apart. So you can see in there, if you do that tab there, you can pull the grill out. And quite a common thing is where this grill ends up slipping past that tab, say the fan's just not been fitted correctly and that tab is loose, the fans can be fitted, and the grills can sometimes slip out, or sometimes they just end up like that, not properly fitted, and they can slip in like that. And that's how you can see fallen in grills on the T-Series ventilation unit. And I call these a ventilation unit because they aren't just an extractor fan. These fans can run on intake as well, with the controllers, or without the controllers as well, sorry. You can run these on intake and extract. I do find it's quite interesting. On the old T-Series, the blades could move back and forth quite a lot, which was quite interesting to me, because I'd only ever had these ones which don't move at all. And that's just because these have got a different motor in them. See, this one's no slots on the blade. So yeah, very, very nice fan. Iconic blade on that. And generally just an iconic grille design as well. This is the T-Series. I think the new T-Series is an embarrassment to this old thing, because these are the T-Series. I don't think anything stacks up to this. The new ones, yes, you've got the newer, more energy efficient motors in them, and all of that, but I don't know whether you could really call that a new stylish design, but some people like it, some people don't. I preferably would have that over that. And again, even that grille design there, It's pretty much the same design, just a lighter grey and a grey logo. And I absolutely love the grey logo, but I love the blue logo more. This is the fan. Now moving on, we've got our last two fans here. This one is a Ventaxia TX12. Again, T-Series. This one is from 1990. This one's from 23rd week of 1990. This one's from the 23rd week of 2008. 18 years apart these fans were made, and they were made on the same week. I think, yeah, 18 years. 1990 to 2008. I think I'm right there. Yeah. I'm not very good at math. So, got these big, chunky blades on here. Really like the design of the TX12 blades. They move a lot of air. You've got your shutters back in there. This fan's big enough that I can actually reach in there and manually operate the shutters. So yeah, very, very nice fan. I also have the controller and connector plug for this fan. See there, blue logo. It's got the grey and silver grille, which is same as that one there. You've got the grey grille with the silver stripes on the front, and this one also has that. Okay, so let's move on to the last fan, which is this one here. This is a Ventaxia Universal 12 panel mount model. This fan has had a rough life. This one was fitted outside of a building, so it's quite weathered, but it does still run, and by God it runs. The capacitor is slightly slow in this fan, but it's not too bad. It just takes a little more time than usual to start up, but I can imagine if it had a range master on it, it would probably have a little extra kick on boost and get that going again. But yeah, overall it's a really nice fan. I am happy. If anybody has a wall sleeve that they are willing to part with, email me please. In the channel description, as I mentioned at the start of the video, is the email. Please email me. I will gladly buy a wall sleeve off someone at a reasonable price. I do have a grill for this. I just don't have a sleeve. But yeah, so there's the fan. It's a really nice fan. So with that is the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and any suggestions, either comment them down below or email them in, and either me or the other person that runs this channel will pick up on those. So if it's desk fan related, in the previous video, those questions can be answered by the other member of this channel. Extractor fans and yeah, extractor fans can questions on those can be answered by me. So yeah, feel free to comment and email them in. So yeah, thank you. Goodbye.